This has been this will go down as one of the biggest L's a person has ever taken in business. And all year long, I've been thinking, it's been 2 years, it's been two things that's been on my mind all year long. Boundaries, meaning setting boundaries. It started with me reading Nedra Tawwab Glover's Set Boundaries, Fine Piece. Setting boundaries, but also I read a book called The Big Leap. Because self-sabotage is at an all-time high, man.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen so many people self-sabotage this year that it is unbelievable. And this is just the latest case of somebody self-sabotaging. And it's very, I don't even want to say sad. Sad isn't the right word because it's expected. Like, we all saw this coming. But there is nobody to blame for this situation other than Kanye Omari West.
Yeah.
He did this all to himself. He made every single one of these choices. All of these choices were rooted in bigotry. Everything from the White Lives Matter shirt to the anti-Semitic comments, you know, even what he said about George Floyd, and that's not we all know that's not the way George Floyd died. Those are white supremacist talking points. Everything is rooted in bigotry. So to see this happen, it's not a surprise to me. Are you surprised that it's gone down like this?
I'm not until this. I wasn't until this morning.
Why?
Because I spoke to someone, and what they said to me is that, and they believe this backfired. Don't get me wrong, but they believe that he was the goal of all this was to get Adidas to drop him.
I do not believe that. I don't know why people keep saying that. I've heard that talking point. This was not any strategic marketing plan to be dropped by anybody. Why would you want to go out like this? Because here's the thing. If you go out like this, you can't do business nowhere else.
Well, again, it was executed poorly because now the brand is so radioactive, he might not be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Right? And it might be an incredibly stupid decision for multiple reasons, right?
He didn't just lose Adidas with this.
No, he lost everything.
That's what I'm saying.
But the other things didn't provide him as much money as the Adidas thing. So I think what a lot of people don't understand about the Adidas thing is that he gets a royalty for all the sneakers. He owns Yeezy 100%.
That's not what they said this morning. This morning they said that I'll read. Keep talking. I'll pull up the article.
Okay. So my understanding is that, that's basically kind of what I was talking to. So basically, it was a licensing deal. So Adidas does everything for him, right?
Yes.
Now
it's a brand marketing deal.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, but Kanye owns his trademarks, and eventually, the trademark is going to expire, and then, or the licensing deal expires, and then he re-ups and has another licensing deal with Adidas. I think what he was very frustrated by was the fact that he had bosses. So Kanye wants this thing. He wants somebody to give him all the money, create all the infrastructure, do all the thing, but then he doesn't want anybody to tell him what to do. And that's not how the world works. If somebody gives you money, they get to tell you what to do. It's very simple.
I don't understand why people even look at it like that. Yo, you got a partnership. It's cool.
Regardless, if you have a partnership or not, if you do have a partnership, a true partnership, that other person is going to have a say. That's what a partner is, right?
Yeah,
you have a marriage, the other person has a say.
Absolutely.
That means sometimes they're going to tell you to do things that you don't want to do. And sometimes you're going to tell them to do things you want to do. And then you guys work it out. He does not want that at all. So what I was told is he was trying to force their hand. Now, in trying to force his hand, he might have made himself so radioactive that nobody wants to do business with him at all. Because at the end of the day, when you really think about it, Adidas made all their clothes, distributed all their clothes to their millions of people, right? They have thousands and thousands of stores that people can just walk in and buy shit from, right? They have the infrastructure. They have the relationship with the factories out there in China, right? They have the relationship with the materials. They can do all the things.
Yeah.
Kanye, like he says, he goes, I'm a visionary. But what he means by that is, I don't do nothing. You know what I mean?
He creates.
I think.
And that's fine.
But I don't do.
That's enough. You create. You create the design.
But you need a $1 billion company to do all that doing. Now, if he does it himself, like if his idea was, yo, let me get Adidas the fuck out of here. I'll take all over the sneakers. I'll have the clothing brands. I got it. Here's the thing. He needs either his own cash, which who knows if he has enough, or he needs to find cash from somewhere else to not only create that infrastructure. He had thousands of employees with Adidas, thousands working just on his shit.
You probably could get a line from the bank you was with, but
they
kicked you out too.
So maybe the Saudis give him some money, maybe some Middle East people give him some fucking money, but who's going to give the guy money who's just going ham, for lack of a better word, on the Jews. And that was good. Chosen one.
Hey, man, when you got it, you got it, bro. What you supposed to do, man?
You know what I'm saying? So who's going to give him the money if he doesn't have his own man? We all know he doesn't like putting his own money up.
Well, he did that. And he
failed.
Yeah. This is what Adidas said. It's after a thorough review, the company has taken the decision to terminate the partnership with Ye immediately in production of Yeezy branded products and stop all payments to Ye and his companies.
So that's the crazy thing.
Well, hold on.
But can I say one thing on that?
Yep.
The stop the payments is really interesting.
No, it's not.
Well, I want to hear your perspective.
Okay.
But the thing about the payment is those payments are money that's already due, right? So the reason they're stopping payments is because they think that there's going to be a tough negotiation ahead to see how they're going to separate these businesses, right? So he gets a royalty. That means you get $5 on every sneaker or $30. It doesn't really fucking matter. So that's money owed to him.
Yeah.
They're holding that money because they're going to work on a separation agreement. Generally, the separation agreement is, hey, you hurt our brand this much, so you pay us, but we owe you money from your royalties.
Simple as that.
Boom.
He'll get his money from the royalties.
Well, that they're holding it so that they have leverage.
Yeah.
In the negotiation.
I think he'll eventually get, if he's owed royalties, he'll get his money from the royalties. But moral clause, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it moving forward. And it says Adidas will stop the Adidas Yeezy business with immediate effect. Yeah. It said this would have a short-term negative impact of up to 250 million euros, which is $246 million of net income in 2022.
Yeah, you heard that? You heard that, Europeans? Your money worth nothing.
Due to the high seasonality in the fourth quarter. But this is what they say. Adidas added that it was the sole owner of all design rights to existing products, as well as previous and new colorways under the partnership. And they'll provide more information during third quarter earnings of November 19th. Here's the thing, man. Ego is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
When you get on Drink Champs and you say things like...
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what?
Adidas is ending its partnership with Kanye West. The German sneaker giant says it does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech.
That was one of the most ego-filled, narcissistic comments I've ever heard a human make in my life.
Yeah.
And I always say, nobody is bigger than the machine. I don't care who you are. Don't ever think you too big for any situation.
Yeah.
Because they will show you that you're not in a heartbeat. And the fact that you would say that for a company like Adidas, that is a German company, the founder was a part of the Nazi party.
Was he really?
Yeah. I can't remember his name, a D something. Pull up his name, somebody. And then...
Aren't they brothers? Adi and then Das?
And Germany has done a pretty good job with denazification.
Right.
Do you think they're going to stand next to a Nazi?
I mean, I'm shocked that it took this long. I'm shocked they were the last ones to do it.
Well, they put the deal under review, right? They put the deal under review after the anti-black comments, right? And, I keep hearing everybody having this conversation about, well, nobody's standing up for black people, the way Jewish people are standing up for Jewish people. I'm like, but that's the key. Were we as black people standing up for each other?
Well,
were we as black people upset about Kanye West's anti-black comments? Because this ain't the first time Kanye has done anti-black comments.
I hear you.
This goes back to slavery was a choice. This goes back to Harriet Tubman, didn't free the slaves.
Yeah.
This goes back to, hey, y'all need to stop focusing on race so much. Like, were we as upset as we probably should have been about those anti-black comments? Did we, hold Kanye accountable? Or did we keep buying his shoes? Or did we keep listening to his music? Did we make excuses for Kanye when he would have his anti-black rhetoric? Jewish community didn't play that at all, in no way, shape, or form. None.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable. They not standing for it. They not playing with it. Boom.